Welcome to 100 Days of Python, the Python Code Along Challenge. I'm Bill Mosley, and if you want to find the entire listing of the 100 Days of Python, you can find it at my website, www.bmosley.com/hdp. Let's get started. Welcome to day 70, carrying on with our playing around with images using Pillow, the Python image library. Today we're going to learn how to put text on an existing image. Of course, you can use this with a brand new image like we've been using as well. But adding text is really nice because you can use any font you want, and it looks really good, and it's actually quite easy. So let's get started. And so for this one, I'm going to import 3 modules from Pillow. So I'm going to say from Pillow, PIL, import image, and I'm going to do image draw. And the third one I'm going to do is image font. That'll allow me to use a font. So we're going to, first of all, open up the image. Image equals image dot open, and I'm going to give it the address. Now in my folder here, I've downloaded and placed the impact font that I want to use as well as the image. Okay, so this is the image I'm going to use. We're going to create a meme generator today using the classic distracted boyfriend meme. And so I found a blank image, and we're going to use that for our purposes here. And so I'm going to open that, meme.png, and then I'm going to really quickly grab the height and width for that image. And since this returns 2 values, I can just use rapid assignment here. I'm going to say image width and comma image height equals image dot size, and that will put the width in this one and the height in that one. Real easy to do. And then the next thing I want to do is I want to create some test strings. So str, of course, we're going to have the other girl. The other girl, I'm just going to use basic strings. The boyfriend, and str girlfriend. We'll substitute something else into those later. And then the next thing I want to do is create the draw context. So I'm going to create a draw context equals image draw dot draw, and I'm going to feed it the image object. And then I also want to create a font. So I'm going to say my font equals image font dot TrueType, because that's the kind of font I want to use, and then I'm going to give it the name of the file, impact, and that comes up quickly because the impact font itself, the font file itself, is in my Python directory here. And then I'm going to give it a size. Let's go with 40. And that refers to the number of pixels high it is. So you can kind of judge the size of the font. It does take some eyeballing. Now all that's left to do is to actually draw the text onto the screen or onto the image. So I'm going to use my draw context, and I'm going to use multi-line text. First thing I need to do is specify the upper left corner of that text box. And so the upper left corner, the boyfriend is kind of just to the right of middle. The girlfriend is over here, and the other girl is here. They kind of count from the bottom. So I'm going to use the bottom of the image as my reference point. And in this case, I'm going to just eyeball that, and I'm going to say I want her text to be somewhere right around her arm here to start, and I'll go across like this. So maybe like 100 up and 150 over. Okay, so we're going to say 150 over, and 150 from the bottom would be image height minus 100. Okay, and then we will do the string, and the string is going to be str other girl, and then the font is my font, and then the fill is the color I want the middle to be, which is going to be white, and then the stroke fill I want to be black because I want a border around this. And then finally, I just want to say stroke width, and we'll just go with the width of 2. Let's go ahead and test that out using image.show. And there it is, other girl. Okay, so let's shift that text down and to the left a little bit, and then we'll proceed to use that as our model for the other 2. Okay, so we're going to shift it down, which means that's going to be a lower number, and to the left a bit, that's going to be a lower number. And then let's use that as a model for the other 2. So we've got the boyfriend and the girlfriend. Now the boyfriend is just going to be to the right of center. So the easiest way to eyeball this is to, of course, print the size. So let's print that. So it's 750 by 500. That gives us a good clue. So we're going to go, for the boyfriend, we're going to go 800. No, not. What's half of 750? 350, 375. So let's go 400. And image height, we'll leave that at 75. Actually, let's go 100 on that. And then the girlfriend, it is 750 across. So we want to go, let's go 600 for her. And we'll go 150 on the height. Let's see where this is coming up. Pretty close, pretty close. Probably want to scoot hers over just a little bit, maybe move his down a little bit. Okay, so we're going to move his down a little bit, which means we're going to put his back on 75, and we're going to move hers up a little bit, and we're going to move hers to the left a little bit, which, let's try that. Let's see where we're at here. One more test. That's looking good. Now let's make this a better meme generator. Okay, so I'm going to say print. I'm going to center that in a row of 80, and then we're going to print a couple blank lines, and then we're going to get input from the user. We're going to say enter something that is a distraction. Input Who is being distracted? Distracted. Input. What is being ignored? Okay, so now let's make a custom meme. Enter something that's a distraction. Video, games, my kids, their homework. Boom. Oh, now let's see, that would have been nice if I could have broken that up into 2 lines here. Let's do a little test. If I run this, games, kids, their homework. Nope, doesn't work. It prints it right out. So if I want to have a multi-line response like this, there's one more thing I can do quickly here. And I can say, I am going to use the pipe character as a line break. So that one. So I'm going to say strgf. Actually, let's just create a real quick function. Okay, so function define line break str text for the input. Str text equals str text dot replace Okay, so that doesn't know it's a string. So if I want to make sure that it knows it's a string, I can convert it explicitly to a string, and then I can do this. Replace this with that. And then return str text. And then I can just say line break, just like that. Nested functions. Okay, let's run this and see how it does. My kids. Actually, I got the wrong thing in the wrong spot here. Let's do this right. Something that is distractions. Video games. Who is being distracted? My kids. What is being ignored? Their homework. And there we go. Multi-line text. And a meme generated based on user input. So that's a fun way to use Python and Pillow to create all kinds of different fun projects that you can interact with the command line and use command line things to influence images. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching this video and coding along with me. Once again, if you want to access the entire listing of 100 Days of Python, you can do it at my website, www.bmosley.com/HDP. You can also access my book, Introduction to Python Programming for Absolute Beginners, at my website, www.bmosley.com/book. Thanks again, and we'll see you around.